Hello, everybody. Don't mind me for a moment. I'm still getting organized here, but I wanted to start getting people in so we could do the thank yous, the Fallout for Hope 2024 wrap up, and most importantly, do that drawing for the Noble chairs. And I'm joined once again by my dear friend. Say hello and introduce yourself.
Oh, hello. I'm Phil.
Hello.
Uh,
Yeah, we're going to be doing a little bit of streaming here before we wrap things up. Hey, Doc Blub and hey, Portal Man, how are you? I'm just going to post on our socials that we're getting ready to do the drawing here. And Happy New Year's Eve, everybody. Well, of course you got to talk. People can hear you in the background.
Not when I'm being silent.
Oh, the silent storm. Let me see. Just going to take a snapshot here of the Tiltify. Yeah, we are just we're now less than $500 away from having raised 80,000, which we may actually. It is, yeah. That is pretty impressive considering a lot of things that I wanted to do this year that we couldn't. That I'll explain a little bit. But I'm extremely proud of what this team achieved. Absolutely amazing, amazing work.
Oh yeah, it's absolutely incredible.
Really proud of everybody. And you know what I might do? I might open this channel so if people want to pop in and chat, give their thoughts on the year, I might just do that too. Yeah, I'm going to open this up and let everyone filter in if they want to.
Okay.
Just for this part. Because sometimes we usually do like a wrap up party. Some of the voice actors, but unfortunately we can't do that this year, which is kind of a bummer. Hey, Doc Blubbin. Yeah, and, agreed. I hope everyone is having a good New Year's. All right, so that's posted to Instagram. Let me post to my Instagram. Do. New Year's for me is going to be in, oh God, I can't math. 3 hours and 43 minutes? Yeah. Right? No. Did I do that right?
No,
See, I told you I can't math.
It's 5 hours and 43 minutes.
Like I said, 5 hours and 43 minutes. I can't math. For shame. Okay, published there. Hello, Portal Man.
Hello, Chad. Hope you're doing well today.
Good. Yeah, me, you too. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, my friend. Happy New Year.
How did you do with your campaign this year?
Not that good, but I wish I could do more.
Every little bit counts, and even we tell people all the time, even if you raise $1 or no dollars, it still matters
Right.
because what's really important is to build a lot more awareness.
Exactly, my friend.
Yeah.
Exactly. But I did get at least $5 into it.
Good.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
it is. I love being here with you guys.
And we love having you.
Well, I just want to come quickly say hi.
Thank you for
Hello,
saying
Chad.
Happy New Year.
Have Happy New Year, buddy. Enjoy Texas.
Oh, yes. All right. And sharing to Blue Sky. Okay, I think I've shared virtually everywhere I can. Oh, wait, did I share on Twitter yet? Hey, Renee. Renee, we're in voice chat. If you wanna come on and say hello for a little bit, talk a little bit about the Ray Train. I opened up the Discord live channel, so anyone can just pop in. Hello, Scott. How are you?
Hi, Ken. I'm doing pretty good. I just ended my campaign for this year, and
Nice.
this year has been a lot of big changes for me.
Me too.
I got back into the Fallout fandom after a couple of year hiatus,
And we missed you.
And I really missed you guys too, because I remember when I first started out this whole Fallout 76 thing and met you guys, and I remembered how much this community really meant to me, and and with Follow for Hope this year and a lot of the stuff that I've been going through the past couple of years, I want to make a difference. That's I don't know if that's something that's been ingrained in me because of being being the maritimer I am, our caring, giving nature, or just the way I was raised by my folks to help others in need. I may not have reached my goal, but I am truly glad to have made what I did. It's scary starting streaming again.
Oh my God, yeah.
After a long hiatus, and especially for a while where I had struggled with anxiety and such more often. And as you
like, I just want to, and I've told you before, I'm very proud of you.
And that means so much to me, Ken. I mean, honestly, you're like my brother from another mother.
We got that Acadian blood in us. L'Acadie.
Just don't start going with the check.
My brother sent me 24 St. Hubert poutine gravy packets.
Oh, now if you get the good cheese curds. Oh,
that's actually something I have to try and find here in Texas. I got to find some cheese curds.
I've heard the cheese curds from Wisconsin might be good, so you might want to hit up Knight Taylor. But I'm just proud to meet a lot of the new folks that I haven't in the past years. Like Wreck-It Renee really knocked it out of the ballpark with their 69-hour raid train.
It's a very special number.
It is very nice.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. By the way,
Indeed.
When you speak of Renee, she just sort of materializes.
she just peers. You mentioned 69, and I'm here. And I'm
She's like, did someone say 69? Continue, Scott.
But I know that 2024 may be ending, but my goal for 2025 is to work to get out of my shell more, have to be with the community that helped really foster me, really made it a home for me, and again to do more good causes. Follow for Hope, I think for me is maybe a stepping stone to maybe helping others possibly year round. For me, but again, I'm taking it step by step.
Yeah. And always, every time, every year that you do this, you learn something new. It takes a little while to find your groove streaming and what works for you, try things out, see what works, and even just to build up an audience. And it's most important for everybody just not to get frustrated with viewer numbers or donations and things like that. Be patient with yourself. The fact that you showed up and chose to dedicate your time to people who are never going to meet you means quite a lot. It really does.
It does. And another thing I hope to do is do more stuff with the community.
Hell yeah.
Heck, some of the best times I've had on 76 is just hanging with the community. I still have screen caps of 2 to 3 years ago. I think a little shindig we had on, I think it was front of the White Springs.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Just kind of looking at that just kind of makes me smile, and nothing good memories. And next year we're getting the year of the ghoul. It's going to be a hot ghoul summer.
The hot ghoul summer. Going to be flaying skins and slaying hearts.
It's not a smooth skin summer. It's a hot ghoul summer.
It's a ghoul summer.
Ooh, you might be onto something there.
I'm telling you.
But no, I just want to say, just thanks for keeping this going. I'm glad to be here for the 5th year, and hopefully I'll be continuing to be a part of the ride when the 10th year comes along, or the 20th.
Hell yes.
Anyhow, if I don't, I'll just say this. I'll see you next year.
Yes, you will.
Take care, my friend.
And you.
Bye.
Yeah, we had some extra donations come in there. So we're now at $79,599.75.
let's go.
That's right. Also, hi, Renee. Happy New Year,
Hey,
lady.
Ken. Happy New Year. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Good. I'm good. I have to work tonight.
Girl, you are the hardest working lady in the wasteland.
Yeah. No kidding.
Seriously, though, the raid train, the 69-hour raid train was a massive, massive feat and made a huge difference this year.
It really was. And, I'm super appreciative of everybody who signed up. When I threw the idea your way, I thought maybe we'll get lucky to have a 24-hour raid train was my original thought. And then seeing the massive amount of love and people who wanted to sign up, I was like, okay, I'm going to make this happen so that everybody who can make it and says that they can be here, they're going to be able to participate. And after doing the scheduling, it ended up being 69 hours. I did not plan that. Even though people don't believe me, I did not. I swear. And I was...
Hey, Wanya.
I posted that original schedule, and then we were all chatting, and I'm sitting there, and I was like, wait a second, this can't be.
I don't know. I smell some shenanigans.
I swear on everything, I did not plan it to be that long. It's just how the schedule went, and when the last person could be available, it was hilarious. I was like, of course, that's something that I plan that happens that way. So, but the team did a great job. Everybody communicated great. I can't wait to plan next year. I was like, let's see, maybe next year we'll get, a week-long raid train. No, that would drive me crazy.
100%. Thank you very, very much, Wanya, for the raid in. Hello, Keegs, Cigar Manpa, Uberland. Hey, Zach. Zach, you could feel we're in the Fallout for Hope voice chat. And anyone who wants to hop in and say a few things about memories or thoughts on the last year with Fallout for Hope and everything we did. So we started out this year with Wes Johnson's Voice of Palooza, which we do every year. And one of the things I was talking about earlier, we raised $83,000 last year, and we are just shy. We're now at $79,599.75, so we're like $400 away from 80,000, which we'll probably do. Some people are still streaming tomorrow through New Year's into the end of the week, so I'm only going to close out the Tiltify on Sunday. I'm pretty sure we'll get there, but for the community to raise $80,000 in a tough year, this has been a tough year.
It's a huge. It really is.
Yeah.
And I even messaged you, I think, at one point. I was like, what's going on? Like, what, like, what are we doing? What's going on? And everybody just pulled through, and it was just such an amazing thing yet again for the community to get together and focus on.
Other people.
Yes.
That's huge. That's massive. Huge. Because it's tough out there. And, this
year... It's hard to focus on your own problems, but to give your time for people, like you said, that you'll never meet and everything, and help their lives and impact their lives in that way. It's a huge thing.
It is massive. It's putting other people before ourselves and our family in ways that we can when we can. Mm-hmm. And it just, the price of groceries, and it's been tough all the way around this year. A lot of charity orgs are struggling this year and struggled really last year. With less disposable income, people just have less to give. But every dollar matters. Anything that can do, even when you can't, resharing things, joining streams, fundraising, all of that stuff really, really matters and keeps things going. And this was a real grassroots effort this year in every way possible. I am amazed and astounded, and continue to be, by this insanely giving and caring community who helped a lot of us this year. Yeah. They helped me this spring out of a real black hole that I was in. They've helped you.
They helped me out of I wouldn't say black hole. I would say more trash hole. But, the situation that I found myself in, and, it was really difficult to post and put myself out there like that. But the messages and all the love that was received for it, like, I'll never forget that. Ever.
I'm back here with my hand raised, like, hey, me too.
Hey, Zach.
Same exact story.
Zach from Nuka Break, everybody. Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, it's
but in the same vein, the community has been truly more supportive than I could have ever imagined, in the best ways.
Fallout is family.
Exactly. I did want to just hop on real quick. I didn't want to take up too much of your guys' time. I know you're hanging out doing this this little closeout ending, which again, 80,000.
Yeah.
Holy hell! I'm gonna do a quick little clap because that's incredible. But no, I just wanted to share because I know I have. I'll be honest, it's been a weird week. So I as much as I wanted to have this done today, things just didn't work out. But I do want to put out there in the world And so you guys know, Ken and I are working on a fun vault boy, vault girl, vault person, if you will, community type of piece of art to celebrate everybody who's been involved. And I really am very excited for everyone to see it. And hopefully that'll be out and shared very, very soon this week.
Yeah. So unbeknownst to everyone, so it's 5 years.
Hail time!
Hey, Doc.
Sorry about that.
That's all right. So unbeknownst to everyone, I hadn't even told any of the staff yet. So I commissioned Zach to work on a Fallout for Hope 5th anniversary poster in traditional Fallout Vault Boy style. So it has all the staff down front and just an army of people behind us representing all of the fundraisers in the community, celebrating 5 years and everything this community has done. $730,000. $730,000.
Man, that's going to be a big one when you hit that 1 million too.
Renee, you knew you were going to be here for this.
I'm waiting. I'm got my clip finger ready.
Well, it's already starting, so.
I
It's
don't
an
got a camera
emotional
on.
thing.
I've been crying, so.
Yeah, the art, I'm actually very excited for you all to see it. Been sketching, doodle up a little bit. Hopefully everybody will enjoy it. It's just a fun little party scene. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I did want to make sure that everyone knows that I am a huge supporter of the community here, and you guys have been incredible. So I wanted to, say thank you as well. Because
Thank you,
again,
Zach.
this has been truly an incredible. I mean, and I'm going to say this right now. Ken's not going to want me. He might even boot me out of the chat, so I'm going to finish it. But he's the reason why I'm even back doing what I'm doing with the Fallout community, because he suggested I ask for help in the beginning. He suggested I crowdfund for a new short film. So, thank Ken for everything that comes down to anything I'm doing with the Fallout community right now. Truly. And I thank him every time I talk to him, and every time I do it, he doesn't like it when I do it.
Renee's going to clip this. With the fucking feels.
Well, hey, seriously, guys, I love you all. I'm going to bounce out so you all can hang out and do your thing. But thank you again, Ken, seriously. And Happy New Year, guys. This has been an incredible year, and 2025 is just going to be even better.
Big love to you, Zach. Thank you.
I'll give you the biggest hug right now, Ken. All right,
Yeah,
Happy New Year's, guys.
and to you, my friend. Yeah, so I'm really excited to share that with everybody. I'm going to release the high resolution version to everyone. Unfortunately, like Fallout for Hope doesn't actually have petty cash or make any money. So we can't produce them for all the team, but we'll release the high resolution version. So if people want to get like a poster printed somewhere, you can hang it up. I'm going to do that. Yeah, it's been an interesting year. We started with Wes Johnson's Voice of Palooza. We did that. I talked about grassroots because, for the second year in a row, a lot of the larger events that I like to do, we haven't been able to, only because of the looming voice actor strike. So the reason that the voice actors haven't been able to join us and stuff like this is because of the strike that's been going on. That hopefully will be worked out before the next Voice of Palooza that we do with Wes in the spring. So our traditional holiday plays and all of that kind of stuff has been kind of shelved these last 2 seasons as the uncertainty was there about if there was going to be a strike or not. Because usually those have been big fundraisers for us, and they've made a big difference in previous years. But the community carried it this year in a big way. We're $730,000 since we started this 5 years ago now, and I'm just really
Do it.
I'm there. I'm really honored and proud that in an age where it's so easy to be angry and pessimistic and selfish, that there is this many people who believe in one simple message that started all of this. That means a lot to me, and it should mean a lot to a lot of people, and it clearly does. Because it's so easy not to care about other people. That is the easiest thing in the world to do. It's hard to find the strength to reach out to people and want to involve yourself in their lives and help other people. But it's, at the end of the day, the only thing that will add light to the dark. And I think, unfortunately, we live in an era where it just seems like there's a lot of that, which is why causes like this and turning Fallout for Hope into a platform where, if you want to try and make a difference, and it is very hard to do that in a meaningful and measurable way on our own, you can get together with a group of people who from all over the world, and together we're actually able to accomplish something. And you have. In $458,000, I think, for St. Jude in total that we've raised. We'll be crossing the $500,000 mark next year when we start fundraising for them again. You're literally saving children's lives. That's giving them oxygen to breathe. That's chemotherapy to give them the chance to live. It's life-saving surgery for when things get dire, and it is the choice of life or death. It's helping families to save their children. That's pretty fucking amazing. And I'm really, really proud of all of you. Really proud.
And we're proud of you, Ken. Thank you for bringing us
No,
together
not
to
me
do
again.
this.
I'll start.
Yeah, no.
Something really good.
You've
here.
earned it.
You know, I still remember the original message you sent me, like, hey, you want to get together and do some good, and look at what it's turned into 5 years later.
Mhm.
So, you know, without your initial initiative to, you know, gather people and present the idea of doing this, we wouldn't be where we're at today. So, like, yeah, I know you don't like hearing it and you don't like being praised and all this other stuff, but you have to come to the realization that
I'm working
none
on
of this,
it.
none of this wouldn't have happened without your initiative. So, thank you, Ken, for
Mhm.
bringing the community together, because I feel in some ways that this community wouldn't be as close as it is without Fallout for Hope. We've gotten to meet so many new people, so many new friends from around the world that we never would have. And guess what? They're getting together to do good together, and instead of getting together to do what most people do online, to bash people, you know.
Right.
And it's like we're here creating, you know, December is creating that positive energy that people in the community who watch Twitch and other things can look forward to, that, hey, Fallout for Hope's coming up. I know I'm going to get to see a lot of the people I don't see throughout the year. They're going to be gathering, doing events and stuff like that, and I can find them and I can forget about the other stuff that's going on in the world, and we can do good together. And that's because of you, Ken. So thank you.
It really hit home this year when I could actually be at the Pioneer Saloon event. Once again, the community helping to even get me there so I could run the march, the cosplay march, at the Pioneer Saloon event in Good Springs. It was wild to see that many people in costumes marching down the street, and we were at the head of the line with the Fallout for Hope banner. That was something special. And if anything, I don't want this to just be something we do online. I really love us helping to bring the community together in different ways and different mediums and different places, both digital and in real life. I really hope people can make it to the Good Springs event this coming year, because we've got something really special planned that we're going to do for Fallout for Hope. And it's going to be a big one because it's an anniversary year for Fallout New Vegas.
It's going to take a lot to get me to Vegas.
Oh, honey. You're going to go.
Yeah,
You're going to go.
well, that's the thing is like I can't go unless I tell my family and I don't want to see.
Hey, Trans Gamer. Yeah.
So
You can
hopefully
go
in a
and
year
bring
they all
it-
calm down.
You'll be fine. We'll put the beard on you. You'll be Ray.
Oh my
This
goodness.
is my friend Ray.
Yeah, freaking.
Ray Nay
I
Nay.
wanted to go, but I just had the surgery and everything, and then I had the family drama going on, and I was like, I really just can't mentally handle that
No,
right
that's
now.
fair. Yeah.
So, but I'll try. We'll see.
We're
But
gonna
it's
get
gonna
you up
take.
there.
You're gonna have to hook me in with something good.
We'd love to have you there.
Hell yeah. Yeah, and I got to meet Doc Blubbin too.
I got to meet so many people.
I
think
know.
my favorite moment was
Oh,
meeting
no.
you at QuakeCon.
Oh yeah. We had a lot of fun at QuakeCon. We've done a
Yeah.
lot this year. It's been a busy
I
year
know.
because we did that. So we did Wes Johnson's Voice of Palooza. Then we had QuakeCon just after I moved here to Texas. And that was a lot of fun. That was the first in-person event I had done since Bethesda Game Days before the COVID outbreak. We were actually the last corporate event that Bethesda did before shutting everything down.
Yeah.
And then there was like a huge surge in Boston that weekend. They were having a
Yeah.
medical convention. Yeah, it was. So we did that. We had.
Well,
the
and
Good
then
Springs
Team
event.
Fallout for Hope was at the Creators Summit too.
Yes,
for
that's
St.
right.
Jude in April.
Yeah.
So, you had that, and then we had people out at TwitchCon, and then just everybody was all over the place. And I know a lot of people spread the word and was like, hey, here's Fallout for Hope. This is what we do. And, I'm appreciative of that. Like, even if you're not raising money for us, just mentioning it, it does the whole world of change.
It really does. Yeah. And this year was also kind of a landmark achievement in the form of being asked by Bethesda to formally plan a large scale event for them and with them, which is something that's never been done before.
And Fallout for Hope featured in game on the splash screen.
Globally,
Hello.
that was a
Hello.
that was a big moment. Yeah,
I cried when I logged in that day.
worldwide. Yeah, that was. We got an avalanche of new people getting involved, and I was really proud of the scope and scale of that Fallout Day broadcast. That was huge, and they're going to do, like, based on the wording here, and they haven't talked to me about this yet. That based on the wording when they closed out Fallout Day, they said the first, and they underlined it. So,
Yeah, so expect more Fallout Day celebrations.
I think there was a great degree of confusion on what that day was meant to be by the community at large because it was something new. So I'm hoping going into year 2, they'll understand that this is a day of community celebration. We are not going to get Fallout 5 announced on a community celebration day. It's going to be a
They're not
showcasing.
going to talk about a remaster. It's
Yeah,
not going
there's not going to be remasters. It's just a day to celebrate each other and to shine a big spotlight on a lot of the cool stuff that the community were doing.
Yeah.
That was actually where a big chunk of our donations came from.
Was from Fallout Day, yeah.
Yeah, we got a big $17,000 head start with Fallout Day. That was a huge amount of money raised in one day.
Yeah, a nice little bump in the beginning, and just like I said, bringing out the acknowledgement of, hey, this is what's going on. I had a few people that were like, "Hey, I saw you in the Fallout Day parade, and this was in October, and then they're coming back to my stream for the first time in December, seeing us do an event." And it's just like the word of mouth, even if it's not in December, talk about Fallout for Hope the whole year, and just we do stuff all year long. Look forward to these special times, but all year we're planning, we're gathering. And that's something I wanted to bring up. I'm sorry, I got to bring this up. Is that I know people out there think that the events that we do and the large scale events are more focused on certain things, but anybody is welcome to sign up for these events. This community, this team is super inclusive. If you feel you're too scared to sign up, these people will help you in any aspect that you need. Any question you have, we'll find somebody that'll help you. So don't hold back just because you think that you won't do something correctly, because this team is here to support you.
Yeah.
And that's what I wanted to say.
We always have open signups for stuff in the Discord. Just
keep your ear up and
you
know
actually
that
have to, look in the Discord.
That's what I was gonna say. Keep your ear up and know that, hey, they do this in May for West Johnson, and they always do something usually October, November, December. To start keeping an ear out in the Discord for things that are planned, because they're always posted there.
And we will be doing something for QuakeCon as well.
There you go.
Yeah, that I talked to them about last year, and I want to get some excitement going in that Fallout row.
Yeah, and now we talked Dan into going to the Creators Summit and possibly playing some 76 when he's not as busy.
I will be at the Creator Summit this year, and I'm really, really excited for it.
I'll be there too.
Yes. Oh, you are. Oh, we're gonna have some fun.
It's gonna be fun. So
we're gonna go again in Memphis.
We're gonna walk down the streets of Memphis together.
Renee's gonna be tipsy 10 feet off a Beale.
Yep. Carrying me back. But
I can't wait.
on that note, I have to get ready for work because I work at a casino and they don't give us days off even if it's New Year's.
Thank you, Zach.
So thank you, Ken, again, and everybody who raised money throughout the whole Fallout for Hope. Everyone who participated in my crazy idea of the raid train, thank you for coming together, making things and making events and all the stuff that you guys did. I couldn't have been more appreciative to see the support for that idea that I had just randomly.
Somebody donated $1, so now it's $79,600.75.
Let's go. The one number was bothering them. It's okay.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I'm gonna go. Happy New Year, everybody. Thank you again so much. Thank you, Ken.
Hell yeah.
And be safe and stay off the roads tonight if you can.
Yes, please.
All right, bye, you guys.
Love you, Renee.
Bye.
Love you too.
Bye.
Doc, how you doing?
Hey.
Doc Plumman of the Independent Fallout Wiki.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, man. How are you doing?
Good.
So what do you think about this past year? It's been wild. And
yeah.
Speaking of, so the Independent Fallout Wiki raising an astounding $1,377 for St. Jude. Round of applause.
Yeah, I was not expecting you saw our original goal was like what, 130?
Yeah.
And it just kind of exploded.
Amazingly well done.
Yeah, we set up a banner at the top of the site, for people to see and just click it to go straight to either the donation page or to the full campaign.
That's awesome.
What is really I was taken aback by I check every now and then and keep everyone up to date, and just seeing some person I've never heard of just with $250 out of nowhere. It's like, gosh.
Yeah, this community is just something else.
It is.
And we got to hang out in Vegas.
Yeah.
That was so much fun. I can't wait for next year.
Mhm. For sure. It was really wild, like just being at Hoover Dam the day before the event and seeing people like, oh look, people wearing Fallout stuff. Wait, that's a Fallout for Hope shirt. Wait, that's Pedernales. Wait, that's Ken.
It was randomly, and then there's like, oh look, there's Juice Head.
And just like,
There was Ollie from Civil Fallout. Yeah.
just like completely out of nowhere running into y'all like in the wild at Hoover Dam.
Yeah, that was an awesome moment.
Also, your coat is really high quality.
Which
You had like a big black coat on that felt like really.
I was chilly. Although when we get down into the dam, it was like, it was cold. It was quite cold. Thank you.
Nevada's like a weird type of cold because I'm from Alaska. Like I'm used to cold, right? But Nevada cold is like a different type of cold, if that makes sense. It's like empty cold. It's cold in the way space is cold.
Sorry, one moment here. I feel that, Charlie. Big love to you. And I hope things are better now for you. Yeah, it was quite frigid. I do want to go through and do a laundry list of thank yous for everyone who created a fundraiser this year. The first one, the big one, is so this was the one I created, and it's kind of a generic one. So if people don't want to create their own independent ones, they can just drive people to ours. Doc Blubbin and the Independent Fallout Wiki, thank you very, very much. Mechanical Cyborg 87, thank you. Sandra D 76, Spantifical, $900 raised, well done. Tuniversal, love you, $2,265. Lucy in the Sky 10, The Real McDan, Frog Shart, Airy Summer, $5,711.46. Airy is genuinely wonderful. Had an awesome stream with her and Dan, the Twitch CEO. And he's going to be playing Fallout 76 with us, which is just wild. So he's going to be doing Renee's Dweller Drop. We're going to organize that. That's going to be something special. Cinder Daughter, the Real Eleonora, $6,000 raised. Eleonora was one of the first people to get involved in Fallout for Hope back in the day. A genuinely just wonderful soul who always does a lot for the fundraisers that we do throughout the year. But also you should check out her mods on Nexus, because she did create some great Fallout for Hope mods. Everything from T-shirts that were designed by the community to some neat decorations, a nice little home that's very Fallout for Hope themed. Spooky Scully, The Lone Fox 3, Kaiju Kittens, Mick J plays, Jessica Starr, Wastelanders United, Ms. Max, Wu-Tang Shane, Fallout Nuevo Mexico, a mod that's in development, Indiana Minotaur, Ms. Tracy, Tweeting Fool 42, Nuka Johnny, William Strife, Scruffy 23, Vulcan Aries, Reaperon, Gelgato Pub, Wreck-It Renee, The Wasteland Girl Detective, Munchkin Jessie. Munchkin Jessie, I can't say enough about, and I hate that she lives in a part of the world where she's had a hard time being messed around with Twitch and losing all of that. We have a Fallout for Hope stream team because of Munchkin Jessie. In that first year, for year 2, we wanted to get a Twitch team together. So as partner, you can create up to 5 stream teams under you. So she used one of her slots to give to me to create a team. And for that, I will be forever and eternally thankful. Zenitha VT, I'm sorry if I'm going to butcher some of these. Diana Mator, Ma Tater, the ever wonderful Ma Tater, Orange Zeppelin, Enigmatus 217, Lady Sugar Bomb, Fargassier, also another genuinely wonderful human, Uncanny Alchemist, Carrie the Queen, My AOL Password, The Dirty Casual, Oxhorn, with an astounding $13,430 raise.
God.
Ox never did charity streaming before. And if this is now his third year, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's his third year. Yeah, third year that he's been doing it with us. And yeah, he wasn't sure, having never done a charity stream before, how it was going to go, and it went really well. And every year, I can't say enough about how amazing his community is and how thankful we are for his support. Makes a massive difference, counting towards our goal, and massive difference for the hospital. Murphface, Kismet also. Every year, Kismet comes back, and his community just knocks it out of the park. $3,142.76, that magic number. Overseer Wormy, Crady Cow, the Vats Vixen, Space Case Nicole, Cloudheart TV, Advised, Southopole, Mr. Hawks 182, Biowagon, Conway X Kitty, the Black Rose, Dashina, Captain Henry Gloval, the Grimner, Captain Mal, still raising $3 for us in the midst of going through just some really tough life changes. He had a Widowmaker heart attack, and her partner on top of that fell and damaged her eye, another eye that was already considered legally blind. There's a GoFundMe, I think that's still going, but we were able to raise some money for them this past month going into the holiday season. They're really trying to get out of Maine to get into a better situation, to get Mal the help that he needs, and also to get that eye taken care of. Just really brutal. It just that Mal was able to still create a fundraiser and get involved with all of that going on. I really hope Captain Mal is okay. Goldfinch, Solid Iglesa, Crafty Rick, that Keon show? Yes. Oh boy. Kakatuki Tuki, Overland Gamer, Keon Show, Crafty Rick, Legend Lore Library, Magus77 NL, Jericho Numi, Sailor Light, Elias VGP _ archive PM, Little Ball of Crazy, Gaming Granny 56, Boops, Luke the Vault Dweller, Texas Canuck 70, Follower Toshi, Buddy Spud, Unique Carnage, 3-0, Mao, Bloody Panda, Nordic Horse Gang, SideQuest Hero, iPixeldot, The Art of Blossoming, Addiction Gaming, Don Quantum, Stone 1555, XX Poo Daddy XX, Star Fox Gaming, YT, Sully 19, Swish 33, Doc Shaw 1991, Tristan, Jessica Havoc, Grim and Maisie, Deacon Original, Ray 370X, Cranial TV, Suliar, Epic Rivers, Ginger Bomb, Zelda Little, Bleep Poop 1, Pathetic Wolf, Heretic Shark, Digital Ducky, Cat Dadstrophe, Kelly Danielle, Clinwin 7077, my brother, Wild Mantel, Veda Phoenix, that Mitch Cantor, and going back a second, so Veda Phoenix, every year getting together to create Merry Modding Days. Definitely go back and check out those mods. Every year, Veda Phoenix gets together a whole army of modders to release a advent calendar of mods that you can download and play. everything from I think it's now Elder Scrolls and Fallout. So it's not just Fallout stuff. But really awesome mods, unique mods, some fun seasonal mods that you can check out. But yeah, definitely check out those. And that is under, God, I'm spacing right now. What's the name of the website? I think it's merrymoddingdays.com.
I think it's just we also cover it on the wiki. That was my job this month, was keeping it up to date.
That's awesome. That Mitch Cantor, Charo Miami, Kiesco 91, Oh Gnome, You Didn't. That's a great name. The Best Virginian, Blue Pixie, Rad Raccoons, Wolfen Deity, Char Delicious, Sunny Girlfriend, Dark Mist, Pineapple, Altar Cross, Vela Princess, Mercy Plays, YT, Momo's Gaming, DJ Greggle Plays, Sloth Ninja 597, GOG Party, Angry Turtle joining us this year to do some fundraising for the first time ever. Great YouTuber. Torgy Bear 58, Zillion, MJ Plays, Nuka Girl 7, Yo Mama So Sweaty, Efficacious Gamer, Taylor Wilson, NW, Seriously Sims, Sayara Azuma, Laser Burns, Mazoga the Dork, Kiki Pendragon, BitQ1, Tipperbacco 4, DZ Select Start, Hevnorak 14, Tweeting Fool 42, Theron Dave Ghoul, Portal Man 1, The Archangel, Retro Pro Frank with an astounding $5,000.76. Retro Pro Frank, another one, gets involved every year, has a huge community. Really, really thankful for him. Trans Gamer Live, Roy Boy, The Boss, Night Taylor 77. Wild Ones Unite for Charity, Doc Bratwurst, Peruna, not the She Nerd, Girl with Gun, Dizzy Plays, Uncle Dungus, Fallion 83, Goldie 50N, That Radio Geek, Nagy Alley, Salmander 76, Destructor TV, Catalyst Echo, Tekluma, Robin Meef, and Laser Burns. And that's everyone who created a fundraiser this year. And some people just used our generic donate link there.
All amazing people.
Yeah, amazing people. So yeah, $79,600.75. And now we're gonna do. Let's do. All right, so Gleam. We had quite a few entries this year. So 18,461 entries for Noble Chairs. Every year, I'm just really thrilled that Noble Chairs, they were the first sponsor to get involved in the very first year. Like, this wasn't even a thing. It was just a bunch of us. There was 250 of us that fundraised that first year and raised, I think, $106,000 for St. Jude, the very first year that we did this. And Noble Chairs was kind enough to donate a chair for us to give away. And every year for this and other fundraisers that we do, including C3, which is coming up in February. Normally, I ran that last year, or the very first year that we put that together. I will not be running it this year, but it is in very good hands. Kate Aces from the wiki, Eleonora, and I'm spacing. There's one other person that's helping organize.
Is it Zach?
Yes, Zach, of course. Those three people will be running it for me. I need a break. I've had a very busy year, so I'm not going to be doing anything big until we start planning for Wes Johnson's Voice of Palooza. But C3 will be coming up the end of February. Definitely check it out. We'll be fundraising for the Make-A-Wish Foundation International. So people who are creating mods in the community, all manner of mods for all games, so Fallout, Elder Scrolls, and Starfield. It is a raid train event that goes over a weekend, so we'll be passing from stage to stage It's showcasing new mods in development, stuff that's special releases, trailers, learning more about mods and modding, celebrating the modding side of the community is what C3 is about. We didn't really have a way to organize the modding side of the community before, and put on a little bit of a show. So that essentially is the essence of why C3. We created it to get it off the ground. And that's done really, really well. But yeah, I'm taking a break this year. So end of February, pay attention to C3. I'm going to be sharing all of that stuff once it goes live. All right. 18,461 entries. And we had some people who tried to trick the system. So let's get rid of those junk entries. And away we go. So unfortunately, the only trick with Noble chairs is they can only ship to certain countries, unfortunately. All right, we've got... Come on. There we go. J. David Duke has won.
Congrats.
Announce this. Announce. There we go. Announce in widget with avatars. So J. David Duke from Illinois is our winner. Coming up is John D. The way these work when we do the drawing, invariably what happens, and it happens every single year, I will reach out to the first person who wins. They don't respond. Unfortunately, what happens with a lot of these giveaways is they get entered into like groups and Reddit communities where people just enter giveaways, and they do this day in, day out, and they have bots that come through and spam things. So Gleam does a really great job of filtering out a lot of that crap for invalid bot entries. Some of them still get through though, so I'll email people. I give them a week, and if I don't hear back, then I just end up pulling another winner. That happened most recently for Fallout Day. So the first winner never responded, and then finally did respond, and then couldn't give me an address. So I ended up picking another winner, and it was iPixeldot. So iPixeldot got the Fallout Day chair. So John D, hopefully you respond here. That that's a wrap for 2024. It's been yeah, kind of tired.
Yeah.
I think a lot of us are. Because we started this fundraiser technically early, so we started it on Fallout Day, and then we fully activated November 14th, and went right through to now. And I really hope the stuff with the voice actor strike gets cleared up, because I really love, and they love, when they can come out and play with us and hang out and mingle and such. So I'm hoping that that gets resolved by this spring. But despite that, this community, hey, thank you for the follow, Sixer. Let me just push refresh here one more time to see with Tiltify. I could have sworn that was $79,600.76, but no, it's 75 cents. Yeah, I hope everyone has a great new year. Make a resolution to yourself, make it attainable. And if anything, if I can give anybody advice, because I feel like social media has become increasingly nonsense. I was reading today that Meta is flooding Facebook and Instagram with fake accounts
Yeah, I saw that.
to create artificial engagement. So their solution to people using Facebook and Instagram less is not to change the platform because tastes are changing, or even people are getting tired of algorithm nonsense and ads and your data being sold.
No, it's the users who are wrong.
It's the users that are wrong. So yeah, Zuckerberg and his genius is just creating artificial users to engage with people. And I think about people like my parents who aren't going to be able to tell the difference. So they'll just be arguing or engaging. Like in my day, we call that catfishing.
Yeah.
When you're not talking to a real person, to a person who isn't quite what you think they are, it's you're talking to a computer. It's not a real person. I don't know. We live in strange times. My ultimate message at the end of this year, going into next year, is to always put your mental health first. Take breaks from social media. You're going to need to, because it's wild out there. The world is at times a little crazy. And if anything, I think, unfortunately, it's heavily weighted to shove a lot of negative crap in our face, distorting your worldview dramatically. Control the feed that you see. Take the time to curate your experience. At the end of the day, make sure that you're not emerging every day in increasing levels of anxiety amplified by social media. Really, really, really going into this year and in the future, take the time to do that. One of the projects that I'm going to be starting here quite soon is something that I've really wanted to do for the while. It's the Mental Gamer podcast. It's kind of tangentially related to the point of Fallout for Hope. My goal with that podcast and project that I'll be running through next year is we'll be streaming here on Twitch, but it will be available on all podcasting platforms. I'm going to be gathering an army of specialists in mental health on all different subjects and talking through the lens of gaming. I think there's a mental health crisis in the world, but I think and I've seen this firsthand. It's not talked about enough. Mental health is still stigmatized, misunderstood. People often don't know what to do, don't know what's wrong. It's hard to get a diagnosis. It's hard to afford to get a diagnosis, especially in this country, because it's insanely backwards. What I want to try and do is to give people actionable answers and actionable things that they can try and do to get help, to get healthier, to have healthier minds in gaming. It's something I've really been passionate about and finally want to pull the trigger on. Scully's in here too. Scully snuck in on me.
Hi.
Hi, lady. I love you.
Love you.
I love you too. Happy New Year, Scully.
Happy New Year.
How you doing?
Good.
How was your year with Fallout for Hope?
It was amazing. Lots of tears this year.
And I got to give you a big hug in person, and those lots of tears were from me too.
Shared tears.
Shared tears. Yeah, Good Springs. I was like 3 hours from where Scully lives, and she surprised me.
Aw.
Yeah, so I was able to give her that big hug in person.
Yeah.
Was there anything you wanted to say or some final thoughts you had before I wrap things up here?
No, I just wanted to be here with you guys.
That's fair. I'm glad you are.
Oh.
Yeah, we this has been a great year, and once again, I cannot do this without our staff, without Pedernales Falls, my right arm. She is a force of nature. She really keeps the wheels on, and our entire staff of volunteers really, really, really keep this going. It is not easy to organize this many people and do this much as we do within the year. These are all volunteers doing this out of the kindness of their own hearts in their own time. And it is involved. The Fallout Day broadcast is a good example of something that was virtually impossible, yet we were able to pull it together through nothing more than a great many people working together at once. But from the time that the idea was presented to me or asked if we could do at QuakeCon in August, we had really a month to get everything planned, set up, and recorded for the Fallout Day broadcast. So we did not have a lot of time to do that. On top of also organizing in some events at the Pioneer Saloon event and helping them out. So we've had a very busy, productive milestone year. And once again, I thank every single one of you, all 750 plus volunteers worldwide, and our amazing staff, and my dear friends for believing in this wacky idea that hope. War never changes, but hope can save a life, and you all do every day. And we will next year, because our work is not done yet, nor will it ever be. From all of us here at Fallout for Hope to all of you at home and everywhere, I hope that 2025 is kind to you. Remember to be kind to each other, and much, much love. Always remember that Fallout is family. Good night and goodbye.